Welcome to our channel, Hello Mizoram. Thank you so much for joining us as we deep dive into the vibrant culture and traditions of our own home state, Mizoram. Now, you may have never heard of Mizoram, but here's a quick snapshot of what this beautiful place is all about and the kind of topics that we'll be discussing in future videos. Mizoram is roughly a rectangular patch of land encompassing 21,087 square kilometers of mostly hilly, forested terrain. It is landlocked, sharing its borders with Tripura, Manipur, and the Barak Valley area of Assam. Mizoram also happens to have not one, but two international neighbors, Bangladesh to the west and Myanmar to the east and south. In 2023, Mizoram had an estimated population of about 1.25 million, still making it the second least populous state in the whole of India. Deep in its roots, Mizoram's history is a compelling tapestry of resilience and evolution. Now, several tribal communities, including those that identify themselves as Mizo, Zomi, Kuki, and Chin, to name a few, share an intertwined past across this whole region. And starting from around the 16th century, it was the movement of many of these tribes that shaped the landscape of present-day Mizoram and its adjacent areas that we see today. The region has seen various stages of migration, from weaker clan tribes being driven and even absorbed by stronger ones, shedding light as to why a relatively small geographical area has such a rich, complex, and diverse heritage today. More than 3/4 of the land area of Mizoram is forested, and the gorgeous landscape of rolling hills that seem to reach up to touch the sky is partially how the Mizos even got their name. Mi means people and Zo means highland, so Mizo means people of the highland. And likewise, Mizoram, Ram means land, so Mizoram means land of the Mizos. To really appreciate the Mizoram of today, we have to look to its past. The colonial period, when the region came under British control in the mid to late 1800s, left an indelible mark, with British colonial records referring to inhabitants of the area as Lushai, a name they came to recognize from some of the dominant chiefs who were ruling the hills at that time. Lushai happens to be the anglicized version of the word Lusei, who were one of the major tribes inhabiting the area then. The emergence of Christian missionaries during the British colonial period had long-lasting effects on the region, such as Mizos now having a written script and becoming one of only 3 Indian states today with a Christian majority. In 1954, a deliberate choice was made to rename the area from Lushai Hills to Mizo Hills, signaling a united front and reclaiming a sense of collective identity. Like many other northeastern states of India, Mizoram was previously part of Assam until 1972, when it was carved out as a centrally administered union territory. It remained so until 1987, when it finally achieved statehood, with its new capital being Aizawl, the bustling, vibrant city that we see today. Today, Mizoram is home to the Mizo people, and their identity is a fascinating mix of tribal communities, concentrated most heavily here in Mizoram, but found in smaller numbers in the neighboring Indian states of Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Assam. In fact, statistics show that Mizoram is the state with the highest concentration of tribal people in the whole of India. Now, when it comes to tradition, Mizoram has an abundance of it, and these traditions are deeply woven into the fabric of Mizo society. From our unique festivals like Sapsarkut and Mimkut, where they celebrate the harvest season with joyful dances and songs, to our distinctive cuisine such as bai, voksarep, and sotsiar, all made with love and exotic local ingredients. From our rich and intricate handloom weaving to an array of centuries-old craftsmanship and folklore stories that are still widely celebrated today as part of our rich cultural heritage. To quote Ashish Kundra, who was once a policymaker and administrator in Mizoram, "For far too long have the people of this region remained an enigma for the world. The Northeast, as we refer to in common parlance, is no more than an administrative construct. Apart from capturing its geographical setting, the term does no justice to its profound ethnic diversity. Only those who have lived in these parts of the country would appreciate the enormous differences in language, culture, and history. We couldn't agree more, and that's why we hope you'll join us as we continue to learn and discover everything that has to do with Mizoram's culture, tradition, diversity, politics, geography, and so much more. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can join us on our next adventure together. See you next time on Hello Mizoram.